Hello and welcome to Friday. Now, last week, you recall, Saturday, is when we kind of hosted a little Cinco de Mayo party. Saturday to Sunday. So, one of the things that I wanted to buy was just mint. You know, we made a bunch of drinks, but the mint didn't end up being used, if I said that correctly. So, we were just sitting in the fridge was just a bunch of mint. And while it said like the sell by date was like the end of the month, I didn't want it to go to waste. So I was left with a couple of choices. One, use all this mint for something. Two, freeze it. Or three, dehydrate it. Dehydration is kind of a new thing to me. I mean, it's only recently become accessible to people at home through the use of like air fryers or convection ovens where you just set it to dehydrate, and I guess you could do it in the oven too, but it's just like a very low temperature. Anywhere between like, I don't know, maybe like 125 and like 80 degrees or something like that. Maybe a bit higher, maybe like 100 or so. You could look it up yourself, but you just set this stuff in the air fryer in your convection oven and just let it sit there for hours. Once that happens, you're left with I'd say beautifully. It looks much greener on camera than in person. I might have some kind of vibrancy setting on. No, I don't. It just looks a lot greener here. But this is, this will be storable for a good while. We'll probably use it up in the upcoming days, weeks, maybe months. But it should be holding fine then. I know one of the big things is the aromatics that kind of get lost along the way, but it's not too big of a deal. I just like take a tiny piece. Ooh. And you can see like how kind of crinkly and crackly it is. And like you get the full mint flavor, so it's like not even like that big of a deal. And these rehydrate pretty good. A couple of weeks ago I made like a whole thing of mint syrup because this was like a little bit after the eclipse where all the mint was just gonna go away. So I'm like, alright, well, now we have mint syrup. We still do. I'm gonna use that up, but it's preserved. So we have more mint preserved now. One of the things that I need to do is to do this with a bunch of cilantro that we have just sitting out on the counter. So that's probably up next. Gonna pick out all the good leaves and then just toss them in the air fryer and just put it on dehydrate. So dehydrate your herbs. It's a good way to preserve them. It's a good way to hold on to them, and it's probably not not the worst way to hold on to these if you don't want them to go bad. Obviously you could freeze them, but yeah, this one's a lot of fun too. You get to kind of preserve everything in a more unique way, and I think drying things out versus like freezing them is a bit better for them if you wanna. I don't know. It's all up to your opinion, but I think drying things out is a bit more fun and get better use out of it. Plus, you don't take up freezer space. I'm just rambling at this point. That's what I'm going to call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.